Okay, let's go. Ready?
Here we go. I've seen him do that for real, folks.
Yeah.
Playing the upright bass.
All right.
Those were the days.
Yeah, man, those were the days. Once again, Rick Root on the board there. Myself, Kevin Thor Williams here on the ThorForPresident.com website, and I'm running for president of the United States. And like you've heard before, and we have about 18, 20 different things that will absolutely make the United States a better place to live, an economically better place, and a safer place, because that's the most important thing. You know, after 9/11, this Muslim terrorist stuff, this Islamofascism, is one of the biggest things that is obviously going to be at the very top of my administration, is to make sure that we have men like John Bolton in the UN, if the UN were to stay in the United States. But we need to make sure that these people are extradited from the gotten rid of from the United States. We do not need Muslim terrorists in the United States, and we must kill them wherever we see them. And I don't mean arrest them. I don't mean give them due process. They have to be killed. They have to be eliminated. And I know that sounds like harsh words here in 2008, but when you fight wars, it is not so you can make friends with your enemy. It is to kill your enemy, to destroy your enemy. And that's what they want to do to us, and that's what we're going to do to them under my administration. All right, let's move on to number 13 now.
Number 13, no new spending. Very simple. Did I say that already? No new spending.
No new spending.
You can't afford it.
That's right. You can't afford it, and neither can I. Just like when I go home, and my wife's not like this, but I know some people's wives are, they say, hey, we need a new car. We need a new refrigerator. Well, refrigerator obviously you'd have to get. We need a new car. Well, you know what? I drive used old cars. My friend Rick here, he drives used old cars here too. We drive about $2,500 cars, so kind of embarrassing.
We're about to get a new used car.
Yeah, we'll get another new used car. But let me tell you, you can't afford it. We can't afford it. There should be no new spending in the United States right now. We would go with a 5% cut across all the budget. Cut it 5% and make all the budgets back off 5%, and that would allow the United States time to catch up, because there's always more money coming to the United States because the workforce is always growing. And what we would do is cut the budget 5%, and everybody in America has a budget in their own household, and everybody in America has been through this type of thing where you have a little problem in life and you can't afford new things, so you just cut back. And through that type of cutting back, you learn to discipline yourself, and you learn that material items are not that big of a deal anyway. It's the joy and happiness of being married and having a wonderful life and doing things that you want to do in life. That's way more important than new government spending, let me tell you.
Can I ask you real quickly about this thing that, you know, it's big news right now, and apparently we're all going to start receiving checks in the mail. This economic stimulus plan.
Yeah, how many billions is that? 160 billion, something like that?
That would fall under new spending, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would fall under new
spending. In a weird way. I mean, we're all getting money and probably excited about that, but I'm sure you see a downside to that.
Yeah, there's definitely a downside to that. That is not... They call that a rebate. Now, am I to understand that the money is just sitting in an account somewhere, earning interest, and all of a sudden they're going, oh, we can just let you have your money back? I don't think that's the way it works. I think what they're going to do is borrow the money from China, and then we have to pay it back. Our children will have to pay this money back at compound interest. This is no rebate. This is a loan at high interest, and it makes no sense whatsoever. And besides that, $600 in today's economy is not really going to help too many people that much. It's basically going to pay for gas in your car for a couple months, and that's just about it. The stimulus package would be better off by just giving us a tax break across the board that's permanent, or to eliminate all gas taxes permanently for my administration. That would be a very good solution to this problem. Just say, get rid of that 50, 60 cents per gallon gas tax, eliminate it, and do not fill the gap with other prices and other fees. Just eliminate it, knock the price of gas down 50, 60 cents right off the top, and keep it that way for my whole 4-year administration, and possibly 8 years if I were to be reelected. But to borrow money from China and have our children pay it back at interest is it's pure insanity. It doesn't make sense in the household, and it doesn't make sense for our government. That's the kind of pyramid scheme that our economy is right now, and it will be stopped under my administration. Okay, let's move on to number 13, Rick. Oh, number 14, excuse me.
How about we jump right to 15 for the time being?
Okay.
Because there are children in the room.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Number 15 says, when one judge overrides the will of the voter, this president will override the will of the judge. This president.
That's right. This president, Thor for President. When these judges override the will, we have in California propositions. And when California, we voted in English only and heterosexual marriage, all these different things. And then we get some crazy Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals judge who overrides the will of the people. Says, I, the one judge, have more power than the voters do. And I will say we don't have English only in the United States or California. I, as president, would do exactly what he just did. I would say, I, as president, override you, the one judge, and give it back to the will of the people, and go with what the people said, the will of the voters. The judges taking over our laws is ridiculous, and it's not in our Constitution to be that way. It is only the fact that the people have allowed these crazy judges to do this stuff that this type of thing happens, and it'll be over with when I am president.
Very good.
Okay, let's move on to 16.
For one more?
Yeah, let's go for one more, and then we'll take a break.
Number 16, sales of our national interest, such as port security, missile technology, military information trading, etc., will be considered treasonous. Saving $1 at the expense of national security is no bargain.
Man, Rick, did I say that? I did say that, didn't I? Man, I was going to say...
Sounds good.
Yeah, I was going to say I couldn't have said it better myself, but actually I did say that. Back to like the Dubois Ports deal and other things that are similar to this. This is pure insanity. This cannot be done in the United States ever again. This is ridiculous. It is going to destroy our economy, and it is going to destroy our national security. Why would we ever want to save a buck at national security, especially with the way the government spends money? The government is not interested in saving money anywhere. When you look at any type of project or a thing they've done in, building roads or building hospitals or building, schools or whatever, saving money is not in the interest of the government ever. So why would they want to save money on ports deals? It's just ridiculous to me. Trading secrets, military secrets with other countries, it's ridiculous. We need to stay on above everybody else militarily. We need to stay at our port securities is one of the most important things we can possibly have. Same with our airport security. It is one of the most important things we can have unless we want another one of these 911 type of events to happen. And that will not happen under my administration. I can tell you that right now.
You got me wondering now, what is the government most interested in? That might be a good topic for a future discussion.
Yeah, no kidding.
What are they really in it for?
I don't know. I think they're more interested in trading with China than they are anything. I mean, look at Dianne Feinstein. She's a multi-billionaire. Her husband has made billions and billions off of China products. And at what point how many billions is enough? I mean, how much money does one person need? And what do they do with that money? I'm sure they don't pay taxes at 28, 30% on that money. They have some sort of loophole to keep them out of paying taxes on that money. So this type of insanity will stop when I'm president, that's for sure. All right, we're going to take it to a break. Once again, ThorForPresident.com. Come on in and check out the website. We got Rick Root here on the tech board, keeping us lined up and keeping all the music playing properly. And we'll be back with you in a minute. All right, thank you. All right, guys. Other room.
Yeah.
We might have gone long on that one. Plus, Alex, at one point you were right in front of the camera when you